So let's go over to one more news story. And then we'll do some fun stuff. Let's see what we got here. All right. So I know you guys will like this. Here we are in refrigeration industry. They email me every day, so I should get something out of it. Carrier named best HVAC company by U.S. News and World Report for second consecutive year. Hey, Ted, what do you feel about that? I mean, just put it out there. Carrier, and then second place was actually Bryant, which is just Carrier. So they're saying, Blue One is a sponsor. Blue One was a sponsor of this show, actually. I don't know if he's talking to me or not, but Blue One was a sponsor of this show, and then Blue One abruptly left unexpectedly one day. It's like, we have to move on. Sometimes sponsors do that. That doesn't mean anything bad. I mean, sometimes you're like, yeah, we're going to do something else now. Like, okay. I'm glad my family's not depending on this, Blue One. Thanks. I appreciate it. And away we go. One of the sponsors, I'm not going to name any names, actually dropped the show right after my house burned down. I was like, come on, guys. Really? Can't you just wait a month so it seems less douchatron? You know what I'm saying? Douchablia? Douchatropis? I don't know. I'm not going to mention their names. I'll never say that about Amprobe. Let's Carrier to have the most technologically advanced, innovative, reliable, and high-quality products, which are also the most energy efficient and quiet. Wow, Carrier units really are the best. In addition, the number of products and options Carrier offers was viewed as a differentiator. Wow. Hey, I guess Ted says they're rated the best with no available equipment. You know what? That means no failures. I mean, I guess that's no failures. Josh F. says it's opposite day. I guess so. I wasn't expecting this. Let's see what Carrier had to say about this. It was like, obviously. This recognition underscores our commitment to delivering HVAC systems that are smarter, more efficient, and more cost-effective. That means cheap, said Justin Kepi, President, National Residential and Light Commercial. I guess that's what that means. HVAC Carrier. We are innovating to provide our customers with what they need to create healthier homes and reduce energy bills. Wow. That's really great. Ted, I mean, you got it all wrong here. You should be putting in one of these green speeds. Forget about those train things with all the different... They got too many wires, Ted. Come on, put in some green speeds. Carrier manufactures and installs a full range of products to address homeowners' comfort, health, and budgets. This includes air conditioners, blah, blah, blah. U.S. News evaluated HVAC companies based on system cost, unique warranty features. Wow. What's a unique warranty feature? No, it's not the Carrier website. I mean, it seems like it, but this is on the refrigeration industry. Hey, man, I guess Carrier gave them a 20 in between, whatever. I don't know. They got bribed or something, guys. This is obviously bribery. Bribed by Carrier, absolutely. Survey done by Brian Orr. Hey, Brian Orr, Joe Shearer. Brian Orr is an upstanding individual, and I will not have you defaming him in any way. Justin Beaver says, more cost-effective for them or the customer. I guess here's my theory on air conditioners. Modern air conditioners, are made with as many bells and whistles as possible. They charge you the minimum amount they can while making a certain profit, and they build it as cheaply as they can to get away with that. That's why modern air conditioners are super bad. They're super bad, and you should not buy one. You should go back in time and buy one. Buy a better one. Buy a Janitrol. We make fun of them, but they lasted for years. Some of those Janitrols out there, they lasted a long time, guys. I know that because I've changed them out. And they're rusted so badly the compressor falls out the bottom when you lift them up. That must be a good unit right there. Hey, well, let's put it in the chat right now. I'll put up a poll real quick. Let's start a poll here. I'm just going to type best unit. And I'm going to put train or Tranier because they're French. And then, of course, Carriers as well. It's pronounced Carrier. And let's put Ream. And who else have we got here? There's no one else. I'll put Goodman just so it'll be fun. And let me ask my community. That's what it says. You guys are the community, by the way. I'm going to ask you guys. We'll go ahead and put it up on the screen, too, and put our, put our chat up so we can see it. That's the poll right there. Go ahead and vote on the poll. I'm just curious here. There is a 93 Ream still running at our church. Hey, that's what I'm saying. I mean, setting aside it's probably been prayed over a few times. Please don't go. Please, not the refrigerant. It probably worked. Let's see. John says Reed and Rudd are using LG compressors now. And LG compressors, they're not the best, guys. See Young York. All right, we're trying to take this seriously. See Young. All right, if we put York up there, we're just wasting a spot. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I just make fun of York. All my Yorks have leak refrigerant. We have modern AC units are designed with a number of cycles before they start failing, just like a washer and dryer. Planned obsolescence. That's the name of the game right there. Planned obsolescence. What does that mean? It's not supposed to last forever. It's supposed to last a certain period of time until it is cost effective for that company to be able to sell you another one. So how long do they last? 10 years, 15 years? People are trying to sell you more after 10 years. Man, your granddad would have hated that. You think about your granddad, his air conditioner, if he even had one. Talk about comfort. We could talk about that for a second. Let's see. Well, let's look at our thing here. We have best unit. Right now, Trane's winning. So Ted was right. It turns out it's not Carrier. When you ask actual HVAC guys, there's a difference. All right, who put Goodman needs to just, I don't know what the problem is here, but we're just trying to goof around, I guess. So let me tell you something. I watched a video today from a guy named Matt Reislinger. I think he's like a home builder. And he was sitting up in an attic of a house he was building, a well-insulated house. And there was an air handler up there. So he's got a heat pump. He's got a dehumidifier. And then there's a ERV. So it has all this stuff here. There was an outside air. It looked like it was separate. I think it was makeup air is what he said it was, actually. So he has all these different devices up there to make sure the house is comfortable. Two things. Are we pansies now? Are we all pansies that if our houses are slightly uncomfortable, we die inside? Now, I'm sure there's a certain amount of comfort and conditioning that is necessary, especially for some of the products in the house. But I'm just saying, it seems like we're all pansies now. Because, like, my grandmother's house didn't even have an air conditioner. Now, it was up in New York, but I mean, it gets hot in New York during the summertime. It's just kind of weird here. And if you add up the cost of all that stuff that he was showing, it's so high. I mean, might as well go Joe Shearer on it, and I agree because we discussed this in the past. Single stage unit with a dehumidifier. Why do you need a multi-stage unit unless you're zoning or something? And let's see, Savage Bro. Man, I don't know if I was a savage one or someone in the chat was, but if it was me, thank you. I appreciate that. Joe Shearer says lots of companies have stainless. I don't even know what they're talking about. Stainless? You're talking about Nordine. Nordine unit stainless. I'm just saying. Let's open it up here. Train's still ahead. We have 23 votes. If you haven't voted on the poll, please take a minute and vote so we get a proper dichotomy of the HVAC men and women out there, or men and additional men, because I don't see any women here. Daikin is a good man, and they aren't the only stainless. Does Daikin actually make stainless units? Are they stainless on the outside? I mean, are we talking about heat exchangers? If we're talking about heat exchangers, then Amano is definitely stainless steel, as I recall. Goodman, you have, what's it, aluminized steel, I think is what the heat exchangers are. Amano is stainless steel. I don't know. If you put it in crappy, it don't matter. So I'm going to close out the poll here. Best unit. Train wins, obviously. Everyone knew it was going to be Train. Ted has all these extra accounts he votes with, so we knew it was going to be Train. The fact that Goodman has 19% makes me doubt you guys as technicians. I think that some of you may not be technicians. Joe Shearer says, I think Goodman has the best package unit available. Well, let me tell you, the reason why Joe Shearer says that is because the orientation of the coil in the heat exchanger, probably, which is a really good design for not causing issues in a heat exchanger. That's what I believe. I think that me and Joe are on the same page about this. Joe, if that's the case, please say so. Because the way it's done, you have heat exchangers that come after coils and heat exchangers that go before coils. And whenever you, it looks like a tie. It became a tie at the last minute. So Train and Carrier tied. But I think somebody was, I gotta check the voting machines, guys. Our voting machines are Dominion, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on.